Hi, my name is Kevin Hennessy, and today I'm going to start telling you the story of The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. And while it is the story of getting rich and what you need to do and how you need to do things in a certain way, I can tell you 100% that this works. I mean, I can see different things that happen in my life since reading this and thinking back that when I was doing things in a certain way, everything that I was looking to attain, the different people, the different situations were popping up in my life and making it happen for me. So being able to consciously create this is very powerful, and that's why I'm going to share this with you over the next several days. It's going to take a little while because I'm going to do a chapter at a time. Tonight I'm only going to do the preface just to get going. But this information can definitely help you in any area of your life. And when I read this the first time, you're going to probably find that it's a book that was written, back in the early 1900s. So some of the words are going to be a little different. It's going to be definitely a different way of thinking. If you've been studying law of attraction, a lot of the different books that came out after this. You can tell that they definitely drew upon this book to get their information. So I'm going to start with the preface, and I'm going to share my screen so that way you can see the book. I'm also going to share the book with you in my blog post, so you'll be able to get that in my blog post. All right. So the preface. This book is pragmatical, not philosophical. A practical manual, not a treatise upon theories. It is intended for the men and women whose most pressing need is for money, who wish to get rich first and philosophize afterward. It is not for those who have, so far, found neither the time, the means, nor the opportunity to go deeply into the study of metaphysics, but who want results and who are willing to take the conclusions of science as a basis for action, without going into all the processes by which those conclusions were reached. It is as expected that the reader will take the fundamental statements upon faith, just as he would take the statements concerning a law of electrical action if they were promulgated by Marconi or Edison, and taking the statements upon faith that he will prove their truth by acting upon without fear or hesitation. Every man or woman who does this will certainly get rich, for the science herein applied is an exact science, and the failure to is impossible. For the benefit, however, of those who wish to investigate philosophical theories and so secure a logical basis for faith, I will here cite certain authorities. Now I'm going to move this down a little bit. The Monistic theory of the universe, the theory that one is all and that all is one, that one substance manifests itself as a seeming many elements of the material world, is of Hindu origin and has been gradually winning its way into the thought of Western world for 200 years. It is a foundation of all Oriental philosophies and of those Descartes, Spinoza, Leibniz, Schopenhauer, Hegel, and Emerson. The reader who would dig to the philosophical foundations of this is advised to read Hegel and Emerson for himself. In writing this book, I have sacrificed all other considerations to plainness and simplicity of style, so that all might understand. The plan of action is laid down herein was deduced from the conclusions of philosophy. It has been thoroughly tested and bears the supreme test of practical experiment. It works. If you wish to know how the conclusions were arrived at, read the writings of the authors mentioned above. And if you wish to reap the fruits of their philosophies in actual practice, read this book and do exactly as it tells you to do. The author, Wallace D. Wattles. So that's the preface of this book. There's going to be very exciting information that's going to be shared with you over the next, probably going to take close to a month to get this whole book completed, but I'll break it down chapter by chapter, and hopefully you can apply it in your life and get some awesome results with it, because You know, thinking is powerful, thought is powerful, and doing things in a certain way is very powerful. So that's what I want to share with you tonight. If you're on my blog post, that's awesome. You can get the copy that I'm reading from there. So if you want to you know, go along and read ahead of time, that's fine. If you don't want to listen to me say each chapter to you, you can read it yourself. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'm going to back out of this now. So have a great one. Bye.